Alright. Chilling in the, I don't know what we're gonna use this for. It's like a office slash storage room slash futon, washer and dryer in the closet. I don't know what the hell we're gonna use this room for. Right now, it's a utility room, I guess. It's a little bit of everything. But something I've been thinking about, and I don't know, I've been really holding myself back so far as doing videos. I just kind of feel like at the end of the day, if I can't get people to donate $5 to my Patreon, then how valuable is my content? So I'm not stupid, and I'm not a cocky dude, and I'm a realist. So I understand my content is not worth the price of admission. So what I've been doing is I've just been making videos when I feel like it. Instead of trying to put out 5 or 6 videos a day, I might do 2 or 3 a week. And it's mainly if I feel like it, and if there's something that motivates me to really say, I want to share this. See, I went through all this other crap before I decided to make my mentality shift on trying to put out content. Kind of like trying to say, okay, here's my content, and I'll try to touch so many different topics that maybe someone will value what I have to say. It is fine that no one values what I say. I like I said, I'm a humble dude, and I'm a fair dude. So I understand the marketplace determines your value. And I'm not here to try to overinflate my value at all. Initially, I said this before, I didn't get into this to make money. I wanted to make money, to take donations. I wanted to try to make money by just monetizing my videos. I went through bullshit with YouTube, fucking with my subscribers, right after I tried to monetize, because I was getting like 100 subscribers like a week. And then the moment I tried to monetize, all of a sudden my views got cut down. All of a sudden my subscribers cut down. So people kept saying, set up a Patreon, set up a Patreon, set up a Patreon. All right, so I took your advice. I set up a Patreon. I set it up, put the link in the description box, and one person has clicked it. So that tells me that a lot of people were just full of shit. And segueing into what this video is really about is the fact that it seems like those who say they are black in the YouTube arena, sector, whatever you want to call it, all they really want is drama. I got the most views on a couple of videos when I was talking about that crazy chick, who I'm not going to mention her name, but those who seriously follow me know exactly who I'm talking about. So when she was trying to stalk me, had her 1 or 2 minions that follow her stalk me. If you notice, you go back probably 8 or 9 videos ago, you would start to see a bunch of dislikes on my video. Now, prior to me doing that one video that she did, okay, I was getting no dislikes at all. So literally, those mother effers was just going around clicking the dislike every time I put up a video. That's ridiculous. I'm no Tommy Sotomayor, but that's the same crap they were doing to him. Now, here's how I feel about it. Again, most of y'all who watch my videos consistently, this is going to be old news to y'all. I'm a 36-year-old man, husband, father, son. Okay? I'm somewhat of a young man with an old soul. It's something I always say that my grandmother cursed me with because it made me think beyond my age. When I was 12, 8, 9, I always thought beyond my age. To the point of, for the most part, I only hung out with elderly people. And I would sit there and talk to them for hours. I love being around wisdom because it's the principal thing. And there were times where I would be talking to them and they would be in awe of how mature I was for my age. I go back and I listen to some of my rap songs that I did when I was in my mid-20s, early to mid-20s. And I listen to them because I like lyrics that are about something. So I don't listen to this new age crap. I will tune into like a Kendrick Lamar song or a J. Cole song or whatnot. If they're talking about something, yeah, I'll pay attention. But I listen to a lot of my old lyrics and I'm like, damn, to be 24, 25, 26, a lot of the stuff I was talking about, a lot of my peers weren't talking about. And I'm a man of peace, and I want peace, and I want those who are around me to have peace. And even if you're not around me, I want you to have peace. Unless you push me over that line, which some have, and that's why I really stopped allowing faceless people who won't show their face, but quick to come and talk about my looks, my physique. Though I showed you on my bowling video my physique. Yes, I never claimed to be a skinny 2x4. But I'm definitely not no fucking, I shouldn't be on my 600-pound life. But I'm not the type of dude that just want drama and bullshit around. I'm not. And it seems like I'm starting to think that a lot of my listeners or a lot of people that were subscribed to me are just friendly trolls. And what I mean by friendly trolls? Friendly trolls, I think, are people who like your message. They will even possibly defend you from time to time in the comment section. But when you ask them to really get down to the nitty gritty and say, hey, if you really believe in this, can you help me continue to do what I was doing? Now, see, I only started asking for donations or people to donate to me once YouTube and the people that YouTube allowed to start fucking with me. Because I wasn't messing with anyone. I wasn't messing with any other YouTuber on YouTube. I did the one video about the one crazy chick about how she felt about black men. That's it. Other than that, I don't talk about any other YouTuber. So this one bitch was able to have all her followers, listeners come and talk shit to me, call me all kinds of names, threaten me with violence. And YouTube did absolutely nothing but keep flagging my videos to be fucking age restricted. Like, really? Because what I'm talking about, or what I talked about, it's not like I was making it up. It's not like what I'm saying is untrue. I looked at the video that really kind of spurred all this off for me, which was why I will avoid black women from now on. That video has 1.1k likes and like 100 and I think it was like 114 or 100 somewhere in there, 117 dislikes. So you mean to tell me over 1,000 people liked that video, yet and still, if you look at the comments, you would think that it was 1.1k people disliking it. So there were more people who actually listened to what I was saying, who actually understood what I was saying, who actually got the fact that I was not talking about all black women. And yet, for whatever reason, that video hasn't caused me any trouble. I haven't gotten any strikes because of that video. But the video I did using the root or whatever the hell they call themselves, that fat, I shouldn't really be calling other people fat, but I'm just saying the obese woman that was talking all this shit and literally making a hypocrite. I made her to be a hypocrite. I got a strike for that video. Copyright infringement for that video. So, let me get this straight. When I go into a substantive matter, that's when my videos get flagged. When I just talk about random shit and whatnot, that video is fine. So, why I asked my viewers, those who really follow me and listen to my message and say that they like and appreciate what I say. The reason why I was asking you for donations was because it would have given me a form of validation that what I was doing was correct. What I was doing was right. But see, I can't go into a war without being properly funded. Now, I was ready to go into this battle, which it's a battle I really don't need to fight because I really don't care about it. But I'm raising 3 sons who will one day be 3 black men. And I'm going to teach them the pitfalls that no one taught me because I was raised by a single black mother who wouldn't tell me the deceit and the connivingness of other black women. So I needed people who really believed in me to support me, which they didn't support me. Only, like I said, only my homeboy from college supported me. He gave me a sizable donation, and thank you for that. But it should have been way more people. From all the positive comments I got in my comment section, it should have been way more than that. But see, I'm not a stupid man. And I'm not going to go to war when I know I don't have the proper funding and I don't have the proper ammunition. Well, the ammunition in one part is experiences that I've gathered over my, I won't say 36 years. I'll say more like 20 years of living on this earth. From the time I was, I'll say 26. Okay? So, from the time I was 10 and up, when I really started to deal in the real world, I just speak my experiences, and that is what motivated me to start doing this. That one video that I did, I didn't know that it would get me to be featured on someone's show. I didn't know I would get over 40,000 views on the video. I didn't know I'd get over 1,000 likes. I didn't know I'd get over 2,000 comments. Because none of my other videos do that. And what's funny is I really was just ranting in that video. And yet, even through my rant, no one understood exactly what I was talking about. They all came to their own conclusions. And if I look at it and I think back on it closely enough, they just like drama. Black people like drama. They love it. They cannot breathe without drama. They need it. It is essential to their existence. Without drama, what else do they have? See, I'm different, okay? I'm not your average black dude. I grew up in a hood. I grew up in an inner city. I now live out in the country with my wife and 3 sons. We have a very nice home. Is it perfect? No. Not by a long stretch. It's not perfect. But we're working on it and we're going to make it work. And why do I say that? Because as a people, when are we going to start working on ourselves? When are we going to stop worrying about what white folks doing, what Asian folks doing, what Arab folks are doing? They're not worrying about what we're doing. And they're establishing their own businesses, their own things. But we can't come together. We can't correct our women when they're wrong. We can't come together as men because then the women will always find a reason to try to get in there to intercede and disjoin us. See, nothing I said in that one video was wrong. It was just a matter of fact that people didn't want to hear it. So they got to the comment sections to change the narrative because the video that I produced, you can't change that. Once it's recorded and uploaded, it is what it is. It's there on its face value. And people will try to shift your arguments so that they will always win. And I was taking time and I was going back and forth and I was writing these people and after about the 100th time, I realized these people don't care. They don't want to know what I truly meant. They just want to be heard. Because in their everyday life, they are not heard. See, I'm an only child. Okay? I don't have any brothers. I don't have any sisters. All I have are cousins. And as an only child, I can remember when I was playing by myself, I just wanted to be left alone. I didn't want other people to come over and play with me. I didn't need other people to play with me. I didn't need their validation or I didn't need their discouragement. I didn't want it. And that's what I'm trying to get across to people who look like me. Why do you always think that those who don't like what I say about black women, why do you always think that somehow, some way, I am vouching for white women because I am critical of black women? If you have someone that you care about, right, you're typically harder in your critique than you would be for someone you don't know. See, I've never hung out with a lot of white women. I've never hung out with white women in general. I never hung out with white dudes a lot. When I was in college, it was different. I hung out with a couple. But I don't hang out with people based on color. I hang out with people based on how cool they are. Are they relatable to me? Are they just down to earth and humble? That's how I have people. That's why I don't have a lot of people in my life. I have about 5 people mainly in my life that I would say are really cool. And all of them are black. So we can sit up here and say, tell me how I shouldn't talk about black women. I shouldn't talk about their weave. I shouldn't talk about their attitudes. I shouldn't talk about anything that's negative to them. Yet, in the midst of them telling me that, those people did nothing but talk about negative things about me. And black people love to hurt black people. They get off on it. See, I critique black women because I want my sons to be with black women. Not because I hate my mama, not because I hate my auntie, not because I hate my cousins that are black females. I want my sons to find the beauty that I once found in black women. Now, that's not to say that I don't find beauty in black women. Again, I keep saying my wife is black, but to some of y'all, she probably wouldn't be black enough because she's not dark as me. However, be that as it may, I, in general, love and care about black women. So when I see them not performing to their best, to their highest level, I say what I feel, in my opinion. It is not to knock down, but the reason why I speak harshly like that is because you won't listen unless I speak harshly. You like being manhandled. You like harsh words. You like those words that pierce you to the core. See, I hear a lot about what black women go through and what they go through with black men and dating and all this, but you choose those men. I have dated or tried to date black women that I thought were gorgeous, and they wanted the useless dude. They had a baby by the useless dude. I remember back in 2003, there was this one girl. She had a ghetto name, but she was the furthest thing from being ghetto. Very very intelligent, very intellectual. Had conversations with her on the bus. It made that long bus ride seem like that. And we were so close that people at the job thought we were dating. That's just how close we were, because we could have these deep intellectual conversations. She was pregnant by a nigga who used to throw telephones at her. I'm sorry, I don't mean to giggle, but when I think about it, and now that we have cell phones, it's odd for me to say that. But she used to tell me stories of how she would be on the phone with her mom, and he thinks that she's talking to another dude, and he would rip the phone out the wall and throw it at her. Pregnant. He had a vehicle, but wouldn't pick her up from work. And me being, at the time, the super simp that I was, my mom worked the night shift, I worked the day shift at the same place. So when she would get there, I would take the car, go home, and me being the super simp and gentleman that I thought I was, I would give her a ride home because she was pregnant and I didn't want her riding the bus because she had to take a secondary bus because of where she lived. And so if she didn't make it to the bus stop in time, she missed that last bus. So me being the sorry simp that I was, gave her a ride. Now see, the story I just told, some people are going to take it one way, some people are going to take it the other way. See, some people are going to get it and say, that's why he talks about black women the way he does. The other are going to think, he's just hurt, he's just a bitch. Da-da-da-da-da. And this is why racial unity, black unity, there's no such thing. Because we can't see the irrational behavior for what it is, and we can't correct it. Because if we correct it, it takes away the drama. I'm going to continue on in a part 2 of this video because this is going on really long. Alright, I'm going to be right back.